Hey guys, don't die broke. Okay? Unfortunately, you'd be amazed at the amount of people who just die absolutely destitute. And here's the thing, most people get old and then die. Most people don't die from accidents or illness or anything like that. Most people die of old age. They live into their 80s or sometimes 90s. And it is a pitiful thing to die broke. I've seen people die broke. I used to be a volunteer firefighter, and there were some incidents where we showed up on scene to individuals. Sometimes there are these houses. You might pass them every day, and you might think that it's just a residential, families living in there or whatnot. But in a lot of these houses, they're group homes, and they're like the last stop for folk who just weren't able to do well financially in life for whatever reason. Okay, I know a variety of reasons bring people to that point. We show up at one guy's house. We got a call for a cardiac arrest. Now, that's a very serious call because cardiac arrest means just that your cardiovascular system has stopped working. And so we race there, we get there, and it's this old guy. He had to be in his mid 60s, late 60s. He actually wasn't that old, but you could tell he lived a hard life. And we go into this place, and we've been in these places before. There are a lot of them in the area where I was a volunteer firefighter. And we go in, and we got our, equipment, machines, and backboards, the whole 9 yards. And one of the other residents directs us to this guy's room. And we go upstairs, and we go in this guy's room, and all of his earthly possessions are in this room. And he doesn't have much, man. He's got some magazines, some newspapers strewn about, some pictures of folk, pictures that you could tell were taken a long time ago, okay? These are memories. I don't know, of course, where those people were in his life at that point. They weren't there. So there's a resident that had pointed us up the steps to the patient's room. And he's just standing there outside, and he's watching us, and we're really not concerned about him. We're doing our compressions, and we're doing, we're trying to bring this guy back, trying our damnedest to bring this guy back. Come to find out, it was the second rodeo with the cardiac arrest, which was very unique, We worked on him for a long time, and the protocols at that time, I haven't been in the business for a while, but the protocols at that time dictated that we work on him there, because that if he was going to be revived, we were going to have to be the ones to do it. And I mean, this is a full house. We had the medical director there. We had police officers there, a whole 9 yards. Everybody's working on him. And he died. And, the medical guy there, the doctor, called it. And that was it. And you know what happened, man? The guy that had directed us upstairs, he said, "Is he gone?" And we said, "Yeah, he's gone." He said, "Well, he doesn't have any family. You think I could have his stuff?" This guy didn't have any family. This guy didn't have any money. He had nothing in life. Okay? So when we're out here trying to make money, money's one thing. Okay? We need money. Everybody knows it. Okay? Fine. Unless you're going to take a vow of poverty or go be a mountain man in Alaska and live that life. And if you're a man trying to do that, good luck finding a woman that's going to do it with you. But the money thing, I encourage you. I've said so on this channel before. You don't want to have money be the overarching, preoccupying motivation in your life. You do want to go out and make as much of it as you possibly can in as short a period of time as you possibly can. That way you can get on with your life. Okay, I use the analogy for entrepreneurs and W-2 people of being the lion on the Serengeti versus the lion in the zoo. That lion in the zoo is getting fed regularly. He doesn't really have to work hard at all. The lion on the Serengeti's got to work for every calorie, man, and they only eat what they kill. But when it comes to this life, you don't want to be on the Serengeti for the duration of it, because there is going to come a time when you'd rather be sitting back and relaxing and enjoying your family and your relationships and those things in life that bring you true fulfillment. I'll tell you one other quick story. This was a while back. My friend and I, we went to McDonald's. Yes, every now and then I do eat at McDonald's. We went in there, and there was this old woman working behind the counter. She was actually, when we walked in, she was behind the counter sweeping. And she was by far the oldest employee in there at that time. The rest of the people in there were teenagers. I think they had one manager. She looked like she was in her mid-20s. And so they're being teenagers, you know. They're not in any way being disrespectful to this woman, but they are being raucous, you know. This was a hood McDonald's I was in. Anyway, this little old lady, she's there. She's doing her thing. And when we sat down to eat, I told my buddy, I said, you know, I hate to see that. I hate to see the seniors having to come out here and work to make ends meet. And my buddy said, hey, man, you don't know if that's her situation. She could just want to come out here and do that. That's her way maybe of just occupying her time. So I said, look, man, don't you think this woman could find 100 other things to do besides come in here and work with these fools, a bunch of teenagers? If she possibly could do anything else, don't you think she'd find something else to occupy her time with? And he had to agree with me. So, don't die broke. We did a video. This is one of our first videos. This is way back, and you'll see that the production quality is okay, but the content is what I want you to listen to. So check this video out. We talk about not being old, sick, and broke, okay? Because that's a hell of a combination to find yourself in. Hell of a situation to find yourself in. So, just a stream of consciousness on these things. I want you to be able to, again, enjoy those things that bring you true fulfillment in life. And you know what? You might do something that also brings you money that brings you true fulfillment as well. I mean, if you're helping people with whatever it is your business does, then that's great. But what beyond that do you want to do with your life? Remember, as a business owner, you're supposed to be structuring that business. If you are a business owner, you're supposed to be structuring that business so that you do not have to actively participate on a day-to-day basis to make that business work. Okay, that's how you're supposed to be structuring your business, because that's a true business that can work without you. You don't want to own a job. You want to be a business owner and or an investor. That way you can go out and do those things that you find fulfilling. You can do things that help fulfill the lives of others. You can teach those entrepreneurial skills to others once you find a level of success. So again, just a stream of consciousness on some things that I look back on. And I'll do these every now and then because I've got a few stories that are integral to why I am so passionate about financial literacy. I hope this guy over here, with whatever this machine is, has not ruined this recording. It's almost 8:30, and I don't know what he's doing over there, acres away, but whatever. Anyway, guys, I will talk to you soon.